Test, Test, Test. Sound ist da. Wein ist da. Langsam wird's kalt hier, ey. Ich wäre lieber hier. Schön warm, glaube ich zumindest. So. Okay, also die Hauptquest habe ich fertig. Was ist das? Ah ja, das ist Zeug. Irgendwo habe ich was übersehen oder einfach noch nie weiter erkundet. So, das vorletzte habe ich. Das ist zu dem Glenn. Das ist Kurt. Also Vasco hat wieder was Neues. Das sind irgendwelche Sidequests, mit denen mich jetzt nicht auseinanderschlagen. Das ist mein Haus.
What can I do for you, my child?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave you.
Glad to see you, my friend. I intend to prove to the Admiral that I fully identify as a Naut once more. Without regrets, I will have to go through a test of loyalty. It will certainly be dangerous, but with your help, I am convinced that I will succeed. So, shall we go and see her?
With pleasure. Let's see what adventure she has in store for us.
Also ich muss in das Gebäude für den Crash. Aber ich darf nicht durch das Haupttor durch. Ist sogar unten.
It's blocked.
Bin verwirrt. Ist jetzt im Gebäude drin? Na, dann nicht. Ah, wie ist das?
Good day, my lord.
Desardet. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tier
Das wissen wir doch.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral,
Das weiß
and I
ich auch
see
schon.
that you're accompanied by one of our own. Hardy winds, Vasco.
Hardy winds, Admiral.
You are still angry with me for keeping you ashore, are you not? You'll one day thank me for it, but I don't suppose you've come to talk to me about affectations. What can I do for you?
Captain Vasco, I'm glad to see you again. Did you profit from your time on land?
I did, Admiral. That's why I've come to see you.
You want me to entrust you with a loyalty mission?
Indeed.
Very well. A short time ago, we lost one of our ships near the island. The reputation of the Norts suffered from it.
I have heard about it. An incomprehensible sinking which fueled numerous rumors.
We cannot let the land dwellers think we are losing the sea. So I need someone to investigate and restore our reputation.
At your orders, Admiral, and with pleasure.
The shipwreck is stranded on the shore, southwest of the island, not far from Xavier.
Thank you, Admiral.
I'm counting on you, Captain Vasco.
My dear cousin, come closer and tell me what brings you.
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time, my father's next letter. As for my mother, she's probably.
I've been to the neighboring cities as you asked of me.
Tell me then. Was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information. The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by a demon. An evil creature worshipped by a cult of island natives. If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, we are in dire need of your help. Our inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish, my son.
They have
Mr.
started
Hill.
their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Thélème hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. You have lived up to my expectations, as always. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict with the island natives. Thélème and their inquisitors... We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but let's follow all the clues to their mysteries. We need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful.
I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you among them, take Kurt and any others that seem useful. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
If you would allow me, Your Highness, I would be honored to assist your cousin on his investigation.
Very well, then. You could start by indicating the precise location of your nasty village.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me to mark the location on your map, my son.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine. I will take care of all matters at hand.
I've been thinking about this story of the ruins, about the secret of my father. I want to discover what he is hiding. This question also concerns you. You look too much like a native for that to be a coincidence. Since we cannot bombard my father with questions, others here must give us the answers we require. The congregation, even in the past, could not have made it to this island without help. We are pitiful sailors.
You were thinking of us. But I assure you that I know nothing of this story.
You are perhaps simply not aware, but your admiral stationed at the captainry surely is.
Go and find her, cousin. Try to learn the final chapter of this story.
Very well.
Anything else?
Hat eben vorgeworfen, dass ich ein Bastard bin oder was?
Any news of your parents?
No. With my father, she's probably...
Are you liking your new role as a governor? How does it feel?
Honestly? Once the thrill of the first few days is over, it's boring. I receive delegations from everywhere. They arrive with their arms full of presents to make me sign some agreements. Most of them take me for a fool, who will be easily convinced by some silver trinket. I would love to simply brush them all off and work on some real projects. I have so many ideas to make this city, this island, truly amazing.
How are relations with our allies?
Oh, they bow and scrape, and they regularly assure me of their unwavering friendship, so that they can better try to convince me to embrace their point of view, and only theirs. Thélème wants to convert me, and the Alliance assures me that only they will allow us to benefit from progress. They're a bunch of old foxes, but they take me for a young, brainless rabbit. The only thing they really want is to increase their influence on this island. With our help.
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
De Sardet, what can I do for you?
I've explored many ruins on this island, ruins that after careful scrutiny were built by the congregation. In one of them we found a journal that made reference to your guild. This document, as are the buildings, date much further back than the arrival of the Bridge Alliance a decade ago. These discoveries raise a good many questions, questions that my cousin would like you to answer.
I understand. All the same, we are in a difficult situation. We are bound by the Pact. I could eventually overlook these engagements if you would perform a service. Commander Fernando, who holds the port of San Mateus, has problems with certain members of Thélème. The bishop that accompanies you on occasion could without a doubt tell you more.
I won't hesitate to speak to him about it.
Solve these problems, and I will reconsider the validity of the pact. I will answer your questions. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Die immer was haben als Preis. Ne? Oh, einige Quests. Expedition Camp, das ist das eine. Das ist das mit den von dem anderen. Das hatte ich schon.
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
It is a very good idea, but alas, I have other problems to resolve first.
I understand. Come and find me when you are ready.
Okay, also das ist jetzt sozusagen Einführung ist vorbei. Jetzt kommen die Quests alle durcheinander.
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands, and of course seek out the Bishop Domitius.
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already...
No, I tried that you was.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care.
Also er hatte scheinbar einen Quest, aber ich habe jetzt... Okay. Und dann wende ich... Weil Kurt, sein Quest ist auch offen. Hauptquest. Dann als Hauptquest. sich was Neues ergeben und was? Hat sich die Situation geändert? In den Glades. Ob ich das erstmal machen? Ich glaube nicht. Irgendwas finden. Ne? Find the wreckage of the Oracle. Gott, Oriflame erinnert mich gerade an Final Fantasy. Ah, hier könnte das sein. Doch ich doch nicht durch. Ne? Ein anderes Ding gewesen, woran ich eben gedacht habe, aber sieht auf jeden Fall nach einem Weg aus. Ah, doch, hier ist doch ein Weg. Wie komme ich rüber? Sagt mir nichts. Ah, habe ich das übersehen? Scheinbar. Falsch analysiert. Ja, tatsächlich. Ich frage mich, ob der Weg jetzt... Ne, ich hab's einfach übersehen. Hier bestimmt die Wreckage-Schranke. Einfach übersehen. Aber interessant, dass gerade da, wo ich hin soll, nicht gefunden. Oh, Killpoint, sehr gut, sehr gut. Da ist die Wreckage. Nachfragen. Ein Skillpoint habe ich. Ah, ich kann jetzt die Rifle aktivieren. Ja, will ich hier was? Ich glaube nicht. Die zwei Hände will ich nicht. Skill wäre interessant, aber dazwischen sind drei andere. More Damage, egal. Das ist egal. Auch egal. So, ich teste mal. Habe ich eine Rifle dabei? Nein, schade. Dass ich keine mitgenommen habe.
Bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Das ist die andere Waffe. Da habe ich den Hammer. So passend, dass das.
There it is.
I have never seen a boat on its side like this. It looks like the corpse of a Moromir.
Da ist ein Weg.
The corpses are chained up. These beasts were captive. Could they have died during the sinking?
I don't think so. They don't seem to have drowned. Something bigger slaughtered them. No effort at all.
Ich habe eine Heilung eingesetzt. Ja. Wird ausreichen können, glaube ich, um das abzubrechen. Nicht dran gedacht in dem Moment.
It looks like an enormous cage. But look.
It's been broken. Is this ringing any bells for anyone else?
Ja, ganz am Anfang. Kleine Boote.
The hull was torn apart. And given the way that the wood is broken, it came from the inside. Damn it. What happened here?
There are scratch marks almost everywhere on the wood. But they do not look like the marks a reef would make.
This ship was apparently carrying creatures from the island. The largest one managed to escape and made a hole in the hull as it tried to run away, just like in Serene. The sailors didn't stand a chance.
The Admiral will not be satisfied with our deductions. She will want concrete proof. Let's keep searching.
Da sitzt etwas hinten und beobachtet. Denkt sich, was tun die da? Was tun die kleinen Viecher da? Ist das ein Greif? Nee. So eins hatte ich ja. Na komm da raus, ich will da nicht drinnen sein. Amalfi.
All the clues seem to corroborate the captain's journal. This is the same thing that happened at the harbor in Serene. The Guardian who was locked up on the boat freed itself and ripped apart the hull of the boat to get out.
Yes, and my brothers had no means of saving their lives or the ship, alas. Let's go back and explain this to the Admiral. The captain's journal will serve as proof.
Oh, Sterne. Da leuchtet es. Okay. Zurück wieder. Da es nochmal der kürzeste Weg ist, habe ich das wahrscheinlich gemacht.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Regarding the mission you entrusted Captain Vasco with.
We have come to give our conclusions.
I'm listening.
We examined the shipwreck and the surrounding area. A creature they carried on board managed to set itself free. An enormous beast. It made a hole in the hull and caused the sinking. We could only find dead bodies.
Alas, I was expecting it. May the sea be their shroud. We shall not forget them. Did you find anything?
The captain's journal tells the tale of the ship from their departure to the sinking.
Thank you, Vasco. It seems that the potions of the Alliance failed us once more. And rest assured, we will never transport another one of those creatures. They are too dangerous for our ships. Our honor is safe, thanks to you. You have proven your loyalty, and you have regained my trust. What you have achieved for us all deserves to be a part of your history, Vasco. I will send someone to tell the tattooist. He'll be waiting for you.
Was heißt regain? Trust. Aber wieso hat er das überhaupt verloren? Und es hieß ja, er hätte ja nichts verloren. Ja, okay. Ja, dieses zwischen den Zahlen liegen.
I have come to receive my tattoo. The Admiral should have informed you.
Indeed, Captain. Congratulations. Well, take a seat. You know the drill.
What do you think about it? I feel more Nort than ever.
Great. Congratulations, Vasco.
Plus fun. Cool. Vasco is aber still friendly. Oder war nice für. Na, friendly ist, glaube ich, das Höchste. Bis jetzt auf sicher.
Glad to see you, my friend. Can I do anything for you?
Now that the Admiral has forgiven you, do you intend to set sail again?
Without a doubt, but do not worry. I will not leave you before I find out where our story leads.
Na, als ob ich das könnte. Ja, das will er, glaube ich, nicht hören.
I hope that once this is all over, I will get to sail with you again.
I hope so too. To be truthful, I'd rather not leave these shores without you. Did you want anything else?
Ja, das ist
I
perfekt.
must leave you.
Karans, do you need something?
I've never heard you. What happened?
My mother.
I must leave you.
Okay, dann wäre das fertig soweit. Also Petrus hat einen Quest und Kurt hat einen.
Greenblood, my friend. My contacts have spoken. I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than ever. You know that I recruited Rayner. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
Ist auch in die gleiche Richtung. So. Wo ist jetzt die beste? glaube, ich habe jemandem... Habe ich jemandem von denen eins gegeben? Nee. Einer von denen hat eine Rifle. Werde ich der Rifle-Mensch sein? Qualität. Jetzt, das ist das mit der höchsten Qualität. 8. Dann viel höher, Elemental Damage höher, Armor Damage viel höher, Physical Damage. Aber ich brauche Accuracy 2. Soll ich hier aus? So. Meine, ob ich jetzt 8% Fury Generation habe oder ist irgendwo auch egal. Wieso bin ich so schwer? Habe ich da viele Ressourcen dabei? Die wiegen doch nichts. Nein, doch. Klein bisschen. Das geht nicht. Ah, die Potions sehen. Danke, na gut. So, wo ist jetzt? Aha. Da ist ja schon. Man hätte das gedacht, wenn die meinten, ich darf da nicht reinzugehen. Jetzt sehen wir mal, wie sich das entwickelt. Also, das geht auf jeden Fall langsamer. Aber auch nicht viel langsamer. Und ich setze das hier ein, wenn ich auf Distanz bin. Schauen wir mal. Ich brauche halt die Rifle erstmal. Ja, ich kann einfach rein. Ein Stern. Warum bin ich hier geschickt? Die Besten der Besten, ne? Und dann verprügeln die sich. Die resetten das scheinbar. Ja?
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade? And who are these people with you? They're not one of us?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Doneigad, of the Gaiusrad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Doneigad?
I noticed you're a native, but you're a friend of Kurt's. So I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I've never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is reserved for officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rainer.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable. But these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Raina.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
Soll da schon ongoing sein, die trainieren.
Lieutenant!
Respectfully, Captain.
Here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
How do the various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really? What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
What kind of training do your men undergo?
I can't go into details, but they learn discipline, and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolf in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive. And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, of course.
Kurt, don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Raina, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The other lieutenant's squadron?
Yes. I'm sorry, haven't been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body was thrown into the harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Why? Er hat doch schon gesagt, dass das...
Soldier!
Captain!
At ease, soldier.
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Raina sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rayner. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit's specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellence. Captain.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
He can't hide the lies.
Ostrożnie zamiały święta.
Lieutenant.
Captain.
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
At your orders, Captain. Sir?
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they get even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best soldiers.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
Now these are complex, secret maneuvers. I'm very sorry, but I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
I heard the recruit Rayner trained here. What can you tell me about him?
Oh, he was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Can you tell us more?
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rayner fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell?
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now, if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
We'll be quick, Lieutenant.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it.
Ein Ambush. Das heißt, die haben einen Ambush.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
You look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the Shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's, Captain.
You seem concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Raynor.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor left the squadron because he was sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you, sire. Captain?
Lieutenants! Report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go!
Are
you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm, we need to talk. And don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here? We know that Raynor didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
Tell me about the training you undergo here.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. We could never put our own children through this.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Raynor, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Raynor's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise I'll soon be as dead as Raynor.
We understand the risk you've taken. We won't let you down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain?
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
It's blocked. It's blocked. Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes. But he told me it's not really training. That recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry. I'm lost for words. Tell me, did you learn anything new?
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
You're full of anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Ich meine, wenn er das kennt und er hat gesehen, wie der verprügelt wurde.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Soldier Wilhelm's night training. Wenn er das schon kennt, dann muss das doch gleich bei ihm klingeln, wenn er einen Toten sieht. Mit Wunden. Macht auch gar keinen Sinn. Vor allem nachdem er den Typen gesehen hat. Von früher. Torture chambers. Close to the governor.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew?
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinder was right.
Oh, Sieglinder. Nicht, dass ich wirklich schleichen muss. Torture chambers, huh?
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
Als würden die Leichen nicht vergraben.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Raynor shows up on this list more than once. He gave them a lot of problems.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training. Rolf, you'll pay for this.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it? They will probably kill him for it.
We can't let them kill him. We must stop this training immediately.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us, I will never forgive myself. I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You're full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Kann ich die... Okay. Wie denn?
It's blocked.
Ja, da muss ich da durch. Sonst das attackiert die doch, oder? Wie kann ich... Nicht auf die andere Seite, ohne jemanden zu töten. Ach, die greifen gar nicht, ja? Zumindest. Da steht ja einer, der will nicht kämpfen. Das mal genau anschauen. Arrest Captain Roy for casualties among the recruits. Ja, wie denn? Ach, hier komme ich nicht durch. Ja, der scheint mich nicht gesehen zu haben. Zurückgelaufen. Wirklich aufmerksam sind die Leute scheinbar nicht. Okay, ich muss da. Ich hab doch so einen Potion auch, der mich. Helfen.
Nobody saw us. All we have to do is ambush them in the pit.
Wenn der Drink hätte ich vorher einsetzen können, ja.
Rolf, you bastard, how could you be part of this disgrace?
You know that this is how the best soldiers are made. Soldiers, grab your weapons! Death to the traitors!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We're doing our best to avoid a fight, to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey. Enough! To arms! Attack!
Das hat aber nur 75% wahrscheinlich.
All this bullying and humiliation is only intended to turn you into weapons, not soldiers. And when a weapon is no longer needed, its owner throws it away rather than risk injury. That's why Raynor was disposed of.
Being a soldier doesn't mean being a puppet. Put your weapons down.
They're right, mates. I don't want to end up in the harbor. What do you think, soldier? You think we can trust them?
It's over, Lieutenant. These recruits won't do your dirty work for you anymore.
You're finally here.
Sorry, Captain. The boy resisted longer than planned.
you were spared the shame of seeing how far your comrades have fallen.
What happened?
They surrendered, like the weaklings they are.
That should make the next night training sessions interesting.
What have you done with Wilhelm?
He received the punishment for traitors and insurgents, like Rainer before him.
Kurt, I'm terribly sorry. We should have...
saved him first. We're responsible for his death.
You're a bleeding heart, Kurt. But you know who's really responsible.
You're right. For Wilhelm! For Rainer!
Recruits! Attack!
Bin verwirrt. Vor allem Recruits schon wieder.
Things are about to get dicey.
Upsala.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Bin verwirrt. Hätte ich woanders hingehen können? Save Recruiter from his nightly punishment. Die haben doch Hä? Das ärgert mich jetzt, weil ich habe die mich... Ich dachte, er wäre hier. War das hier oder was? Haben die das gezeigt gehabt? Ich werde jetzt dabei belassen, aber mich interessiert jetzt. Haben die was gezeigt gehabt? Dann habe ich das einfach übersehen. Da. Ah, safe. Ja, weil er das Gelbe da platziert hat. Ich habe dann drunter gelesen, aber nicht drüber. Macht ja keinen Sinn, den nicht zu retten am Ende des Tages. Hätte ich das gesehen, hätte ich niemals das ignoriert. Und Kurt ist jetzt negativ auf mich zu sprechen. Immer noch nice, aber...
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Ja, und weiter. Da ist jetzt vorbei. Beim Arrest.
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else. You! Take care of the camp's survivors until you receive your transfer orders.
It will be an honor, Captain.
You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to come get you soon.
What do you want us to do?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to all of this. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't involved?
Her? Never. She's old school. She already held the commander at a distance because she didn't like the direction the Guard was headed. He would have sacked her, or worse, if she didn't have so much support within the Guard. I should have listened to her.
There's no use brooding over the past. Let's go. We'll go and see her immediately.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp. A secret camp, where elite soldiers are trained through terror, humiliation, and torture.
Don't tell me that.
Yes. One of my recruits died, and he wasn't the only one. It is designed to create a regiment of assassins.
I am sorry, Kurt. I knew something was wrong, but I never would have thought it'd go that far.
We put an end to it all. We had to. But Torsten allowed it, even encouraged it.
I told you that the Commander's ambition would end up leading us astray from the ideals of the Guard, and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating. That he had his reasons.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder. And reveal the Commander's project to the Governor of the Congregation.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinder.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
Kurt könnte friendly sein jetzt, aber da habe ich's versaut. Nice Kurt. Kurt is not here.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
No, thanks.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Sehr ärgerlich, dass sich Wilhelm sterben lassen hat. Ich dachte wirklich, der wäre jetzt im Camp. Nicht richtig gelesen, nicht richtig geguckt. Und das Falsche angenommen.
Happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignauri?
How is business nowadays? You no longer have problems with the Guard?
No. Since you gave me this piece of bark, the guards don't dare bother me anymore. And the people of this village really like what I bring back from Vignamri. Our chief Ulan is very happy, as am I. We owe you so much. You will always be welcome here. Oh, it's you, Old Flowey. Come and see. I'll receive beautiful things from our...
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Cut. Hab ich's versaut. Ich will. Vor allem der ist dann -1 verfolgt. Muss also mehr aufpassen bei den Quests. Ne?
Have you considered my proposition?
What was it again, precisely?
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Vor allem. Mann, das ärgert mich mit dem Wilhelm. Ich wollte ihn retten. Ich habe nicht nachgedacht. Klar, die sagen ja in den Woods. Haben die das nicht im Text gesagt? Habe ich irgendwo diese Schriften noch? Notes, genau. You expect them on the forest trail, north of the camp. Die haben es noch gesagt, ich habe das noch gelesen. So schwer es fällt. Das war einfach ein dummer Fehler. Ich muss das akzeptieren. Boah, 3 Quests hier. Und dann noch eine. Mache ich Schluss für heute oder mache ich noch weiter? Schon spät. Morgen ist langer Tag. Oh. Komplett neues Gebiet, ne? Aber diese Mentalität, die Leute einfach tot zu prügeln, was hilft ihnen das? Das verstehe. Oh. Aber bewirkt ja, dass ich weniger Damage bekomme. Ne? Eigentlich ist das nicht schlecht mit der Heilung, dass die auch Armor wiederherstellt.
Protect me in this battle! May the fire engulf our enemies!
schon fiese, ey, dieses Einfrieren. Die armen Tiere. Schau mal hier. Ah, Contract. Was will dagegen? Jetzt weiter schon noch. Ja. Oh, noch ein. Oh. Ja, ich will so. Lass mich killen von irgendwelchen Zeug. Ich sag nicht, dass das überhaupt gegen ist.
Protect me in this battle!
Oh, die haben den paar fast getötet. Die tun was. Erstaunlich, dass die. Aber die werden besser, warum nicht? Warum nicht? Habe ich deren jetzt euch gekillt vielleicht? Diese Schwenker. Das fühlt sich auch so komisch an, weil man drückt die Taste.
Just to think, I devoted my life to the study of sacred texts. All that to end up in this hole.
Und dann macht das immer so einen Schwenker. Und total, Gott, das gibt mir echt so ein Übelkeitsgefühl jedes Mal. Also hier scheint halt noch nichts zu sein, okay. Der hängt fest. Traps kennt ihr auch. Ich bin nur hier, um dich zu beklauen. Das interessiert mich nicht. Oh, Great Flame. So, okay. Haben wir nichts zu
You have
besprechen.
returned on Almanawi. Do you need something else?
I have returned.
I have to go.
Loik.
I have returned. I'm your son. Vulkan ausgebaut. Geworfen. Oh, nochmal geworfen. Wenn der aufhören auf mich zu rollen, meine. Ich hab ja Bomben. Wo war? Ich muss überlegen, wo das war. Dafür habe ich ja meine. Achso, okay, okay. So, Alter, macht so viel Damage. Ich muss den erstmal einfrieren. Wo was? Elemental Bomb, Magic Bomb, Poison Bomb, Status Bomb. Okay. Ja, also Bomben sind hardcore. Und sehr hilfreich gegen diese Viecher. Dürfte ein Quest Chamber sein, wo ich hier alle möglichen Gegner finde. Ich habe jetzt gleich das Camp. Das heißt, ich kann hier kommen, wenn ich es dann brauche tatsächlich. Ein Sumpfgebiet. Deswegen bin ich auch von Poison befreien. Da habe ich auch mal einen Ring. Aber das Thema hat sich ja erledigt mit dem Ring. Würde da nicht bleiben. Na, come on. Wir hatten der, also wenn ich an dem Spiel am Kampfsystem etwas nicht mag, dann ist es das. Die sollten in die Richtung schießen, wo die schießen wollten ursprünglich. Nicht einfach plötzlich, oder zumindest, ja, geradeaus halt. Ne? Macht nämlich gar keinen Sinn, dass die nach hinten schießen. Noch mehr Ringe. Da wollte ich habe ich die ganze Zeit so viele Ringe gesucht. Um jetzt alle möglichen Ringe zu finden. Aua. Also, das war der Traveler. Dieses Vulkanfeuer leuchtet ja überall. So viele Ringe. So viele Priests hat's erwischt. Scheint ein gefährliches Gebiet zu sein, ja. Haufen Zeug hier. Na, ich denke, das war's. Der Baum. Schleich mich hier an. Okay, der. Ich mag die Heilung. Wie immer. Da soll ich nicht meine Potions einsetzen. Mana regeneriert sich. Interessanter Ort, mittendrin. Da geht scheinbar ins Dorf, okay. Komme ich jetzt an diesen rein? Ah ja, überhaupt. Einfach hochlaufen. Okay, hier ist blockiert für einen späteren Zeitpunkt. So. Zwei Punkte. Hier ist nichts. Was will ich denn als nächstes? Laute Application. Was ist los, Freunde? 9:30? Sehr early. Are you sleeping or resting? No comment from Panda. Brauche ich das? Ja. Wird mir mehr Damage geben, insofern. Nein, 20. And armor damage. Das macht für mich keinen Sinn. Ich kann die ja sowieso mit Magie, Gift. Kann ich die stacken wahrscheinlich nicht. Deswegen insofern, das macht für Armor Damage Sinn und das macht Sinn für generell für Damage. Was habe ich denn jetzt auf dieser einen Taste unten? Also Magic Potion. Na, will ich wahrscheinlich nicht. Antidote. Dann mache ich hier den Skill, wenn er mal frei ist. Okay. Ist das überhaupt relevant? Weil wenn ich die Bombe werfe... So, sagen wir mal, I throw magic damage. 255 gibt es. Das gibt mir Magical Damage 680. Sagen wir mal Magical Damage 680. Und das gibt mir das macht 3 habe ich 600, nach 4 800. Kein großer Unterschied ist. Ich muss die 4-mal treffen. Aber so einen richtigen Mehreffekt hat das jetzt nicht. Mit dem hier aber schon. Will ich hier noch irgendwas?
Ah, you are from the continent, are you not? You are different than the people from here.
Delighted to see you again, Sister Ephesia.
Father Petrus, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Merely a courtesy call.
How might I help you?
Have you been here for a long time?
Since the beginning of my investigation. A few weeks, perhaps, although it feels like months. I'm not particularly fond of the wild, and I find this place unsettling.
I see.
Anything else?
How has your mission fared up until now, sister?
Not very well, I'm afraid. I haven't been able to get much from these villagers. Their chief and their priest are evasive when questioned. As for the other natives, their behavior can be quite odd. They'll spend hours just staring into the void. But as soon as I come close, they chase me away. They frighten me, I must admit. There is a heavy veil of evil here. I feel it, but I'm not able to find from whence it comes. Perhaps you should talk to them. They may speak to you. Anything else?
That will be all, Sister Ephesia.
Okay, ich glaube, das mache ich beim nächsten Mal weiter. Überlege gerade, ob ich wirklich die Sachen verteile. Brauche ich überhaupt die Feinde? Ich glaube nicht. So. Okay, ich denke, das passt. Jetzt habe ich noch einen Platz für hier. Bomben sind über die Zusatztaste. Skills werden über die Zusatztaste. Waffe über die Zusatztaste. Status über die Zusatztaste. Die direkten Sachen sind die Coatings für die Waffen, Heilung und Holz. Das passt am ehesten meiner generellen Logik. Ich glaube, sobald ich die Bombe hier habe, je nachdem wie oft ich die einsetzen kann und so. Was kostet die überhaupt? Na, wo kriege ich die her? Werde ich sonst nicht mehr viel brauchen. Dann gibt es noch Gift und das trifft mehrere. Ich glaube, die Bombe wird heftig sein. Oh, ich habe einige. Kann ich davon einsetzen. Echt? Die sind besser. Aber ich verliere andere Sachen. Da stehen sie alle. Okay, also nichts, was mich interessiert hier. Irgendeine kleine Verzögerung ist es wert. glaube, das lohnt sich bei ihm. Verliere 45, aber gewinne. Das passt mir zu. Okay, alle ausgestattet. Sechs geworden. Legen wir auf. Da habe ich meinen Handschuh aufgelegt. So. Ah, ich habe wieder ein Crystal bekommen. Das ist gut. Ich weiß nicht, warum man das. Ja, tut mir leid wegen Kurt. Den hätte ich bestimmt auf Friendly bekommen. Jetzt vom Level 21. Gut, dann mache ich für heute Schluss. Schau kurz, wie das Dorf aussieht von oben. nicht so besonders. Ein fetter Baum hier. Ein fetter Baum. Okay, dann gute Nacht und bis zum nächsten Mal.